12 grand on the line here. Points being earned, $1,000 to take the green flag.
HendrickCars.com and Eldora Speedway pace trucks pull into the infield. For the first time this week, we are going green on a feature. Eldora Speedway, we got them racked, we got them stacked, and we've got the grandstands packed. Let's go racing off at turn number 4. We are green.
Garrett Williamson takes the early lead into turn number 1. He'll slide up and close the door on Schuchart. No, leaves it open. Can Schuchart slip through the door? Williamson leads him down the backstretch, but Schuchart down to the inside. Williamson slides himself. No, Schuchart stays high.
Garrett Williamson looking for the biggest win of his career tonight at Eldora Speedway, trying to hold off the guy that won the biggest race of all time in sprint car racing. Schuchart goes to the bottom in turn number 1, but Williamson has momentum down the back straightaway, maintains the race lead. Justin Peck runs in 3rd, Brad Sweet 4th, Caleb Henry the top 5 early in this one.
Caleb Henry hanging strong in the 5th spot. Battle for 2nd starting to pick up because here comes the Tom Bucco, 13 of Justin Peck, starting to close in on Logan Schuchart, nearly side by side in turn 2.
Justin Peck been so close to victory lane so many times this year. Now looking for a slider for the 2nd spot up across the nose. Justin Peck takes 2nd for a moment. Logan Schuchart right back to the inside, but Justin Peck feeling froggy early in this one.
Sean Strassel has the special tune in. The 13 of Justin Peck. He'll challenge Schuchart again. Schuchart able to pull away. Meanwhile, Garrett Williamson loving this if he had a rear view chase rod, then able to pull away as Peck continues to turn the heat up on Schuchart.
Upside down big time
now in turn number 1.
Big time upside down for Cole Macedo all the way to the bottom of the racetrack.
Can see debris up on the high side of the racetrack. The tail tank way up there on the cushion there, Chase.
He was running actually in 24th at the time of this incident with 3 laps complete. Yeah, the tail tank literally almost touching the wall. And the car, I mean, it's about where you run the bottom at right now with how the track is. I mean, maybe a little bit higher than where you'd want to be at if you run the bottom, but man, his car went a long ways from where that tail tank is sitting at. You could see right there to the right of the High Limit Racing side-by-side, Blake, an imprint of the wheel, it looks like, that dug into the racetrack.
Yeah, just off the high side there by the safety crew worker.
And they get
the
that
nose
car
wing right in front of the Eldora Speedway safety truck. There's the tail tank full of fuel. That thing's gonna be heavy, chock full of. You got to think a good 24 to 25 gallons of methanol still left in that thing.
Yeah, look, taking 3 guys to lift it up, man. I mean, that thing, like you said, it's only 3 laps in.
7 pounds a gallon, I'd say. A good 150 to 175 pounds. Good to see Cole Macedo out of the car.
Yeah, that's a tough break there for Cole Macedo, and I talked about it during his qualifying run. This place has not been very nice to him in the past. A best finish of 15th with the Outlaws a couple of years ago. And he is now surveying the damage on the Honest Abe Roofing number 16T. Seeing if they can potentially make it back out for tomorrow's Joker's Jackpot. Tony?
Guys, I'm down here. Cole Macedo absolutely just wrecked race car. First of all, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What happened?
Just got in there. The 99 and the 23 were kind of crossing lines, and I entered in right behind one of them, and they just didn't turn until it hit the fence. So just a bad deal. Hopefully we can get it fixed and go for the rest of the week.
That's Cole Macedo, guys. Wasn't having a great feature to begin with, but certainly didn't want it to end like that. Very, very reminiscent of what we saw with Bill Baylog's race car. The tail tank, as you guys called out already, completely ripped from the rear end of this 16T. Tons of damage to that whole just rear end compartment of the race car. Cole's heading over to get a ride back to the trailer.
Curious to see if they have a backup car, because they actually take both those cars. Kevin Newton and Cole Macedo are in the same trailer. So I'm curious to see if they do have a backup car in that trailer for Cole, if they're going to need it. Or I mean, I'm guessing by looking at the car right now, they're definitely going to need one.
Terre Haute, a good 4 hours from here.
Yep. We got a replay coming up on Flow. Here it is. Let's see what happened. And wow, good shot from the drone here as Cole goes into the corner, and just I think it's a little bit of error right there.
Yeah.
Error, and it just put him right in the wall. As he said, it never turned until it hit the fence.
Watch the tail tank. It doesn't even really fly. It just drops right off, right there. Just leaves it there.
Wow. And look how far he comes down the track here. A couple cartwheels, and good to see that he's okay. A couple of scary incidents here tonight between him and Bill Baylog, and it's good to see both those guys able to walk away from the cars. The old pick pint.
Oh, how about the Eldora?
Wow.
Oh, boy. We're getting tricky there.
I couldn't tell if that was on accident or on purpose right there. Wow. Justin Peck going to play some games right there and go to the top. He could have went to the bottom and maintained that third spot, but now he'll technically restart fourth.
This drone view is one of my favorites that you guys do. You see the guys. Not everyone went where they should have gone. So there it goes. Here comes Cody to get it.
Yep.
Oh, he just makes it look like
the handles.
Yeah.
They got handles attached to it.
And meanwheile, TLP just hanging out over there.
Well, he's not just going to yank it, okay, Blake? There's ice cream in there,
I
all
would have
right?
thought you'd at least carry it.
He's not just going to pull it down the track. He's got to keep the ice cream in there.
True. Here we go. Back to the green flag. 3 laps complete. The first double down feature of the night. Good restart for Brad Sweet as he's looking at Logan Schuchart for the second spot in turn number 1. And Sweet's not going to have it because Schuchart's got a huge run looking for the lead down the back straightaway.
Boy, Logan Schuchart, what a move by Logan Schuchart to get to the lead. Here comes Justin Peck. Williamson right back down to the inside. Will he slide it for the top spot? Yes, he will. Schuchart dives underneath.
Justin Peck runs the bottom real nice right there. Might have found something off of turn number 2. That time by the line. Schuchart right back in front of Garrett Williamson. Brad Sweet trying to slide in there as well. Sweet runs in fourth, but here comes Justin Peck to the inside of Garrett Williamson for second in turn 1.
Brad Sweet was looking to throw a haymaker there as Peck moves into the second spot, and Schuchart loves that because he can slip away. Now they both throw to the bottom. Look at Brad Sweet way down on the bottom trying to go 3 wide. Sweet into third.
He looks good off the inside of the racetrack. Keep that in your mind here towards the end of this race. Can Brad Sweet use that to make his way farther forward? Right now he's on the bottom step of the podium, but obviously wants to be standing in victory lane here tonight. Keep an eye on Justin Peck. No wins all season long with High Limit Racing. Could it be here tonight at the Double Down Duels at Eldora Speedway?
I'll tell you who I'm watching right now, Chase Rodman. Tanner Thorson from 24th to 11th in turn 2.
And he's on the very inside of the racetrack. Everybody else absolutely pounding the wall down. Meanwhile, Tanner Thorson is trying to pay the tire bill on the inside of the racetrack, and it's working for him right now.
He is looking to the back bumper of Danny Sands off the bottom of turn number 2. He's 3 car lengths back from working his way into the top 10.
Last time by, Logan Schuchart 14.999, Justin Peck 15.135, and Brad Sweet at 14.978. So Sweet the fastest inside the top 3. And here comes lap traffic. This is where it gets fun at Eldora Speedway. Traffic up the road for Logan Schuchart.
And it's thick lap traffic in front of your leader. Logan Schuchart is lead down to 0.8 of a second. Peck keeps that Hoosier tire glued to the fence. Schuchart's got lap traffic right on his nose. Can Justin Peck pounce in lap traffic at lap 11?
Can Schuchart get through the dirty air clean here as he gets to the back bumper of the number 23 car of Devin Borden? Justin Peck runs the bottom, gets a good drive off the inside. Oh, Schuchart might have smoke coming out of the back of the race car. As they go into turn 3, it looks like he's all right for now, but Justin Peck up alongside off of turn 4.
And here comes Brad Sweet out of nowhere. Sweet to second at the start-finish line. The big cat, buy one, get one free to the lead in turn 2.
Almost 3 wide for the top spot. Schuchart back to the inside down the back straightaway. Retakes the race lead. This time by 13 laps complete. Peck across the nose of Sweet. Clips the whiskers. Down the front straightaway. 3 wide for the race lead. They nearly get together at the start-finish line.
Throw a blanket over the top 3, and now here comes Donny. Schatz out of nowhere. 4-car battle for the lead down the backstretch.
Schuchart still with the race lead. Now Peck nearly got into Brad Sweet right there. Holy cow. Sweet off the bottom. Back to the second spot, but the caution's out. We've got one slow. It's Buddy Kofoid in turn 3, or turn 2, excuse me.
If that was a James Essex PSG, please stay green moment, I don't know what was, because, man, 4-car battle for the lead. Buddy Kofoid, the right rear expiring on the Denison Teresa Roth-owned 83 Junior, and boy, was that queuing up to be one of the races of the year right there. 4-car battle for the lead.
Expiring and exploding.
Exploding, yeah, probably more appropriate than expiring.
Oh, Rico Abreu with a flat right rear heading to the Rod End Supply work area. Abreu, the fastest driver overall out of the 64 cars here tonight in qualifying. And Tony, looks like definitely needing some air down there.
Clinton Boyles and the rest of the Vermeer number 55 Chris Wyndham crew are first on the scene to attend to the Whiskey Myers number 24 of Rico Abreu. Carson Perkins on the jack. Clinton Boyles ready to hit it with the wrench, and then Brady Forbrook taking the bleeder out. They're going to jack that number 24 up and put on a new right rear shoe for Abreu. That looks to be the only problem down here for the 24.
TLP, you wonder if maybe something out there, because Buddy Kofoid 7th, Rico Abreu 8th, running right by each other, both with flat right rears.
Yeah, that's a great point, Blake. Looking at the tire, and there is a distinct puncture in it, so there very well may be something out there on the Eldora Speedway. Great catch.
Well, with that issue for Rico and Buddy, Tanner Thorson is in 8th place.
24th to 8th.
He barely even made it into the show.
Because here comes a replay of the race for the lead there.
I mean, I don't even know if we can show everything that just happened right there. I mean,
watch how low Peck gets here.
Oh, yeah.
When he's rolling in 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. I mean, he is Greg Wilson on the bottom in 3 and 4 earlier.
Yeah, the bottom is good off of 2 and off of 4 right now. But I mean,
that's where Thorson's rolling.
Yeah, Thorson has gone 24th to 8th, and I don't think he's even sniffed the top of the racetrack the entire way. He maybe did on the start because he started outside on row 12, but that's about it. As soon as he got passed by 23rd place car, he ducked straight to the bottom, I'm sure, and I'm guessing he's going to go right back down there and start catfishing the bottom again.
This is going to be good.
Yeah, 12 laps to go. Peck, a lot on the line for him, just trying to get that monkey off the back. As we come back to green, can Donny Schatz play spoiler? He gets a great restart, moves into the 2nd spot off down the front straightaway.
Justin Peck goes way high, and that opens the door for the CarQuest 15, and Donny Schatz into 2nd. Oh, the yellow gonna fly.
Corey Day is around.
In turn 2.
Yep. Looks like no other damage to that car, but that's
exactly what Buddy Kofoid wanted to see, because no guaranteed time in the work area.
He'll make it back out.
He'll make it back out. Donny Schatz did not want to see that because he shot into 2nd, and I believe was single file. Next time by.
That's big. Justin Peck probably really happy about that because he tried to run it up high and then get a run down the hill, and Donny Schatz filled that hole there. And so Peck's going to be thanking Corey Day for that yellow.
And keep in mind, we've got some extra bonus charity dollars on the line this weekend. Not only do we have the Angel donor if a high limit regular wins, could be 2 donations tonight from the Angel donor, but we also have the whistle stop battle for bragging rights between the top 5 high limit guys, the top 5 outlaw guys, and the top 5 locals that will get donated. What do you got for us, TLP?
Blake, on top of that, and I apologize if you hit it already, but I want to remind everyone on top of that Angel donors, $1,000 that will go to a high roller should a full-time driver with Kubota High Limit Racing win this A main event. We have an extra $100 being added to that $1,000 Angel donation, thanks to DJ Verplu.
DJ.
So another $100 on top of that $1,000. We had a fan do that back at Lucas Oil, and now we've got DJ Verplu stepping up to do it here tonight.
DJ, the pride of Oskaloosa, Iowa. It has nothing to do with Tyler McKim, but he did say we'll have it on the Jumbotron in pre-race if you don't catch it.
Yes.
So we
big
can do that.
announcement. It's going to be big.
Major announcement.
Yep. It's going to be fun.
Exciting stuff for high limit racing.
Certainly is.
Well, here we go, Chase Rodman.
Corey Day, just to let everybody know, he has made it to the work area, but there is no guaranteed time down there. So Logan Schuchart, Justin Peck, Brad Sweet, Donny Schatz, Garrett Williamson, the top 5 as we head back to green flag racing with 12 laps to go. Justin Peck, a good restart, going to look to the inside of Logan Schuchart to roll the middle, and he's right there with him down the back straightaway. Peck is just feeling really good right now. Here comes a huge slider to turn 3. Justin Peck takes the lead for a moment right there, Blake.
Boy, how about the tale of 2 restarts for Justin Peck? Last time by, he had fallen back to 4th, got a double chance at it, now challenging for the lead. Logan Schuchart going to take advantage of that clean air here at Eldora Speedway. His lap starting to wind down, 10 to go this time by. Donny still rolling the bottom. Schuchart starting to pull away. Brad Sweet closing in on Peck.
Caleb Henry back into the top 5, got by Garrett Williamson the last time by in turn number 2, and now Henry might be feeling the heat from Anthony Macri for that 5th spot. Here comes Brad Sweet, throws a huge slider into turn 3, takes the 2nd spot away by Justin Peck right back underneath the boom.
Peck back underneath him. He'll work into turn number 1 and slide up. Sweet will try to cut underneath him. Donny Schatz trying to rope the both of them in for the 3rd spot as Logan Schuchart starts to pull away. Laps winding down. Big move for 2nd. Sweet throws a slider again. Peck cuts back underneath him.
Peck not able to cross to the inside, and Brad Sweet blocks the move. We're getting into turn number 1. How much time does Brad Sweet have? The answer is 8 laps. Caney close in on Logan Schuchart. World Outlaws versus High Limit at the front of the field, but now Justin Peck not going away easily. Slides in front of Brad Sweet, takes the 2nd spot back away at the start-finish line.
What a move by Justin Peck to get back to 2nd. Schuchart's lead under 2 seconds as he can start to see the back of the pack and lap traffic, and that's when Justin Peck will have a chance to cut into that lead. Big slider by Brad Sweet. Peck back underneath him. What a battle for second.
Absolutely fantastic stuff between two high rollers. Sweet once again looks to the inside of Peck. Peck bobbles on the cushion. Brad Sweet takes the second spot for good down the back straightaway. He'll slide himself for insurance right there. And off of turn number 4, Brad Sweet will now begin his pursuit of Logan Schuchart for the race lead.
Here comes Peck back at him, though, down to the inside. Peck will throw a slider, can't clear it. Battle for second, good. Donny Schatz closing in on Peck for third now.
You can tell that Schuchart is struggling. Sweet and Peck have been sliding each other, but they've still been running better lap times than your race leader. Brad Sweet, the last time by, was almost a full second faster than your race leader off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. He is catching him.
I have to think Donny Schatz might be the fastest car on the racetrack. Brad Sweet now moves to the bottom. Donny keeps it glued to the bottom. Oh, Gary Taylor off the pace. Can he get into the infield down the backstretch, though, or we go yellow?
We'll find out. Here comes Justin Peck now. He's right back into the back pocket of Brad Sweet. Down the back straightaway. Lap traffic ahead for Logan Schuchart. Here comes Brad Sweet. Here comes Donny Schatz. 4-car battle shaping up with just 2 laps to go this time by.
A pair to go, and it's a 4-car battle for the lead. Justin Peck right across the nose of Brad Sweet for second. Sweet comes back down to the bottom, side by side for second. Logan Schuchart's lead starting to evaporate. Here comes Schatz off the bottom for second.
White flag, 1 to go. Brad Sweet with a run down the front straightaway. Who is it going to be when they get back to the start-finish line? Off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Donny Schatz to second. He might have something in the final corner. Schuchart goes to the top. Donny Schatz off the bottom. Can he do it? Off of turn number 4. Schuchart gets the win at the line.
Wow, Eldora Speedway, take a bow. What a race.
Wow.
Donny Schatz, 1 lap short. Logan Schuchart hangs on. Brad Sweet, 3rd. Peck, 4th. And Macri to 5th. Carson Macedo came home in 7th. He stormed through the field.
Absolutely fantastic stuff here tonight at Eldora Speedway. Finishing in the 10th position, the 24D of Danny Sams III. 9th, the 11 of Hunter Schuerenberg. 8th, the 23 of Garrett Williamson. 7th, the 41 of Carson Macedo from the B main. 6th, the 101 of Caleb Henry. 5th, the 39M of Anthony Macri. 4th, the 13 of Justin Peck. 3rd, the 49 of Brad Sweet. 2nd to the 15 of Donny Schatz. And your winner of the Group A feature at the Double Down Duels, how about it for the 1S of Logan Schuchart? He's climbing up top, your feature winner in Group A. It's going to be Logan Schuchart. Wow. And he'll climb off the back of the Dryden Duramax Federated Auto Parts number 1S and talk to Tony Laporta in Eldora Speedway Victory Lane.
Yeah, a familiar place to talk to Logan Schuchart, Eldora Speedway Victory Lane, Whiskey Myers Victory Lane with Kubota High Limit Racing. Listen, everybody's going to talk about the $1 million victory from here a year ago, but earlier this spring with the Outlaws, you went 24th to 4th here. You really do enjoy this Eldora Speedway. What about racing here do you like so much?
I do. I love it. You know, every time we come here, it's always unique. You're going to get a different style racetrack. I feel like no matter what, you know, it's a big half mile, but it seems like even if it rains, you get guys passing each other and put on a great show for the fans. But obviously, when it's like this, it's going to put out the best, you know, the best show. And I can say this is definitely probably the worst I felt at Eldora, but I'm just fortunate to come away with a win. I felt like I was definitely hanging on there. You know, every caution was coming out just at the right time because I couldn't do much with lap cars. I felt like I was really late on the left rear really hard, and instead of sticking it would kind of slide out from under me, and anytime I moved from any type of sticky stuff, you know, off of the top, I just felt like I was, you know, sitting in no man's land. So it didn't surprise me to see Donnie's nose there the last lap, but we're able to hang on.
Your grandfather, Bobby Allen, told us earlier today this is a real racer's kind of racetrack. Jacob said it's a man's kind of racetrack. What kind of racetrack was it for that A main out there tonight for Group A?
It's definitely cowboy up. You know, I came here when I was, you know, a young teenager, you know, watch these guys for the first time, and remember watching Joey Saldana rip around the top of this place and, you know, balls out, you know, not lifting, and it's, you know, Craig Delansky, Steve Kinzer, you know, all the legends, you know, that's the guys that I remember watching rip around the top of this place, and, you know, Tony Stewart and his team have done an awesome job over the years, and we couldn't do it with without all the great fans that come and support this race every year to make it the event that it is.
All right, how good do you feel for tomorrow night, chasing $100,000 with Kubota High Limit Racing?
Yeah, we got to work a little bit. Like I said, I didn't feel very good, but I think we know what changes we need to make, and we'll come out, we'll be better tomorrow.
For the first time in his career, Logan Schuchart is a winner with Kubota High Limit Racing. He picks up the Group A main event at the Double Down Duels here during the Joker's Jackpot weekend at the Eldora Speedway. He talked about it, guys. What a phenomenal race up at the front of the field. Donny Schatz gets his way up into second after just an amazing battle with guys like Brad Sweet, Justin Peck, your winner Logan Schuchart. Donny with 3 outlaw wins this season, coming from, I believe, 8th on the grid for that one. Donny, what felt right tonight in the number 15 for Tony Stewart Racing?
I think the best part of the night's yet to come. I don't know. You know, I guess when you can get through your heat race okay, and you know, we salvaged a pretty good run there. I felt like I was pretty good at the end, but if it would have been a little longer, I think that's where it would have been better. So, guys done an awesome job. They're digging. They've got real consistency right now, and they got the race car feeling really good. So everybody at Ford's worked hard to get to this point, and I feel like we're at a point where we can start capitalizing on it. So we'll just see what the rest of the week brings.
I wanted to ask you that. You guys have really had a great resurgence this year on the World of Outlaw Tour. 3 wins, mentioned it already. What do you credit this strong 2024 to? That Ford performance?
It's the guys working. I mean, there's only 24 hours in the day and 7 days in the week, but man, it sure seems like they're working 29 and working 9 days a week. It's you know, they've not given up. I mean, the results probably haven't seen it for a little while, but it's starting to, and hats off to them, because it's been a long road for everybody, and you know, when you take a championship caliber team and you're not winning races, it's really hard to swallow, but you know, that's what it takes. That's what this sport's about. You know, and the whole time, everybody at Ford and Curb and CarQuest and Sage have stood behind us, and they haven't necessarily patted us on the back, but they haven't thrown rocks at us either, so we just get the rocks from everybody else.
Donny Schatz comes from outside the top 5 for a harrowing race to end up in second here tonight. Brad Sweet rounds out the podium in 3rd position. Brad, you always talk about how much you enjoy coming to race here at the Eldora Speedway. How much did you enjoy that 4-way battle with Donny, with Logan, Justin Peck, and yourself?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a great race. Logan did a good job hanging on, and I knew Donny would get going, you know, once we got to lap traffic. I started spinning my tires too much, so just got to get our Napa car a little better for tomorrow, but that was a lot of fun. I hope the fans enjoyed it, and just really excited to be here with High Limit. It's just a privilege to be able to race in front of this crowd at this nice of a facility. So the Outlaws took some of our money tonight, so we'll have to come back a little stronger tomorrow.
A little bit more on the table tomorrow night, $100,000 on the line. And guys, remember how they line up tomorrow night's heat races goes back to the every lap matter points. So these finishing positions for these top 3 and for all the drivers in the Group A main event will go towards how we line up the heats as we get closer and closer to finding who will leave Eldora Speedway, at least on the Thursday night portion of the weekend, with another 6-figure paycheck.